One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set up. Reload. Ready.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready.
From the 36. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set. Go.
On first down, it's Gibson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready. Hut.
Again, it's Gibson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. They're out and set. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from near his own goal line. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Moss gets it from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds Brown right side. Pushing it up past the 30. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Allen now on first down. A throw left side, caught by Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. To throw again, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go, set.
On first down, they'll start with Gibson. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go!
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They motion the tight end over. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Third and goal for Allen. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
After 11. Let's go now.
They'll try and throw it here. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third down, 1 yard to go. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. 70 Lions. Check go.
He's dropping back to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Let's go.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's on the move. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Go!
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants driving. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Shot alert! Ready!
Handoff headed left to Gibson. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go! Set!
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set, go!
Running it again with Gibson. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That pass complete to Moss. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Half 85. Middle.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So it's second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
What's that?
Allen gonna throw again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's gonna be third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
What's that?
Allen on third down. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Go!
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Falcons make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
What's that?
On first down, Allen. Into the hands of Pitts. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, tight. Isaiah!
Back to throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's Carter on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen looking to throw. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Middle. Look out!
Here's Allen. Forced out to his right. Got a man, it's London. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air again, Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
puts everything behind this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To throw again, it's Allen. Moss hauls it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Running on second with Moss. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Third and just 2 to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action now with Allen. Caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Allen. Has it in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The give inside to Gibson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the 38. Cut by Gibson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll throw on first. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go, here we go. Go!
Gibson here from the gun. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Ready?
Trying it left side with Edwards. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they...
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Set up. Ready.
They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Has a man. It's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running out of the gun with Moss. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points.
Big gain downfield. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18, right, 8, 10. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
They give it to Gibson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Looking for a throw here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet down the right side. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Escapes a defender. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. Has it in close. And in, touchdown, New York. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie They'll go for 2 and the lead.
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Setting up to pass. He's got him. That's Moss. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a 1st. A handoff right for Moss. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
R52. Look out.
Moss with another carry. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. An entire game coming down to the leg of Younghoe Koo. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. That one is good!